Meghan and Prince Harry have weighed in on the Spotify row exploded last week after legendary songwriters Joni Mitchell and Neil Young asked the platform to remove their songs following their concern over claims made regarding COVID-19 and vaccines during Joe Rogan's popular podcast. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex, who have often expressed their view on online misinformation and continue to campaign on COVID vaccine equity, released a statement on Sunday, in which they revealed they first raised concerns with the streaming platform in the spring of 2021. This decision to engage and ask for a change from within the company rather than boycott it presents a parallel with Prince Charles' latest move to join the popular Chinese social media platform, Weibo, to share his message on sustainability amid the beginning of Lunar New Year, according to royal expert Richard Palmer. The Daily Express royal correspondent wrote on Twitter, "There's a parallel between the Charles and Harry and Meghan stories. Is it better to engage or boycott when faced with something appalling?" Charles, who has sent a new Lunar Year message urging action on the environment on Weibo, the Chinese equivalent of Twitter, is engaging. Charles, who has developed close ties with President Xi Jinping, is expected to make his first visit to mainland China in the second half of this year or, more likely, next year to try to put pressure on the world's biggest polluter to cut carbon emissions. In a message shared on Sunday ahead of the beginning of the Year of the Tiger, Prince Charles invited China, one of the world's biggest polluters, to work together with the rest of the world to create a better future for all our children by shifting the way we live and work to be in harmony with nature and the planet. In October last year, the Prince of Wales was invited by President Xi to officially open the UN Biodiversity Conference in the Chinese city of Kunming and spoke directly to local business leaders interested in joining his Sustainable Markets initiative. Others in Britain, on the other hand, have decided to boycott China over its human rights record. Mr. Palmer noted, the UK government has effectively joined other Western countries in a diplomatic boycott of China Winter Olympics. Speaking about Meghan and Harry's statement, Mr. Palmer added, while music stars such as Neil Young and Joni Mitchell threaten to boycott Spotify over its support for COVID vaccine skeptic content, Harry and Meghan seek to engage and lobby while continuing to take money from the media company. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex's statement read, "Since the inception of Archwell, we have worked to address the real-time global misinformation crisis. Hundreds of millions of people are affected by the serious harms of rampant mis and disinformation every day. Last April, our co-founders began expressing concerns to our partners at Spotify about the all-too-real consequences of COVID-19 misinformation on its platform. We have continued to express our concerns to Spotify to ensure changes to its platform are made to help address this public health crisis. We look to Spotify to meet this moment and are committed to continuing our work together as it does." While this statement officially clarifies Meghan and Harry's position on the ongoing row, the Duke seemed to have made his views about Mr. Rogan's declarations on COVID vaccines already known in May last year. Appearing on Dax Shepard's podcast Armchair Expert, Harry appeared to criticize Mr. Rogan after the popular presenter had shared on air his opinion healthy young people don't need to get vaccinated against coronavirus. This take openly contradicted the White House's advice and Mr. Rogan later walked back his remarks saying, "I am not a doctor. I am a ******ing moron. I am a cage-fighting commentator. I am not a respected source of information, even for." Speaking to Mr. Shepard about misinformation, Harry said, "I think the issue is, in today's world, with misinformation being just endemic, you've got to be careful what comes out of your mouth. News doesn't exist in just news it's splattered all over the place. So people listen to Joe Rogan and say, oh, if he says that." Harry added, "There's a sense of, don't listen to me. Well, don't say that. Just stay out of it. If you have a platform, with a platform comes responsibility." Harry and Meghan's statement on the row surrounding Mr. Rogan, whose podcast became the most popular on Spotify in 2020, came more than 1 year after the pair announced a deal with Spotify. The couple has so far released only one episode, a festive special shared at the end of 2020. The episode featured several A-listers including James Corden and Sir Elton John and ended with the special appearance of the Sussex's firstborn, Archie Harrison, who wished the public a Happy New Year.